Welcome to another episode of the Huge Podcast. The Huge Podcast, and I told you I was off.
Yo, what's up? So we're going live in a bit. Just gonna set up IG and this bad boy right here. So, welcome to the Huge Upside. We're going live on two platforms, namely Instagram and Facebook right now. And this episode will also drop on YouTube. Just watch out for it within today. So, how's everyone's Sunday? It's May 2. Anyway, what am I talking about? Welcome to the Huge Upside. This is Mikhail. Yup. And if you're ever wondering where are we, like there's past 2 weeks no episode, and the weeks before that we didn't drop a single episode like on time. We're always late, like a day behind, and yeah, we would like to admit that we've been slacking because we promised before the start of season 3 that we would own up to it, like we would be really consistent, right? Shout out to my brother. I'm gonna wave to him on Instagram. So we would like to apologize for not showing up on these dates, like on Sunday drops. Like we should be consistent with that. And even today, like I'm this live right here, this will be the episode. Because let's face it, man, this is not what we do for a living. This is just a passion for us. Like we just like to do this, and if we do this full time, would be nice if we get paid, right? Like seriously, we would dive full time on it. So how's everybody's week doing? Honestly, I'm sweating right now. I'm nervous because this is live. No one's watching. But maybe you'll catch wind of this maybe like 2 or 3 hours afterwards. So this is still the Huge Upside, and welcome to our very first live episode on season 3. A lot of things have happened. Like we're still on that high of getting female guests on the show. We want women empowerment here, and it's obvious in our episodes. You can just go to our Spotify platform or Apple Podcast or YouTube. You can find that we welcome all genders on our episodes. Like we've been really putting in female guests on the show so that we're more relatable to everyone. We've also had a couple of guests here and there, and we're gonna dive into more like talking about new trends, NFTs, crypto scene. We're gonna get people on the show to talk about that. And Huge Upside is also active on the Beside Podcast PH. So we still are around, like we just haven't been dropping episodes, but we have put our toes on different platforms, and also we've been active in the community. Like we've been hustling, man. We just haven't been consistent in dropping the episode. And talking about consistent, so like to begin with, like I started this platform, also as a way to develop myself, to learn more about people, to learn more about walks of life, points of views. It was a way for me to understand people in hopes that I get to learn them myself, apply them to how I would do it. And turns out like I started this with I was really like consistent. Like I had that can do mentality. Like I couldn't mess up, but like things pile up, and life hits, and things, we just couldn't stay consistent for a very long time. But I understand that that's just life, like you put in the hours as much as you can, however you can, and what's important is we show up, and we show up for this live. For anyone who's watching this right now, we will be back next week, or probably this week. We'll drop an episode on our we'll drop some episodes on our platform, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all your podcast platforms, and on YouTube, and also in Facebook video. We'll drop an episode for you guys soon. We'll feature a guest. But for now, for this Sunday, I'm going to talk about comfort. Too much comfort. What too much comfort will do for you. So I've been riding this I'm on this David bandwagon, right? Like, he always talks about like what your comfort zone can do to you. He preaches about, if there's too much comfort, it's never going to work out for you, because you could be in these situations where you're not familiar with, where you feel uncomfortable, where there's resistance and you would not know what to fucking do. So I'm here to be the biggest example of that, because I got too comfy, I got too comfortable, probably around like the last 3 weeks. No one's supposed to know about this, so I'm just gonna drop this here on this live to whoever is watching. I was supposed to go home. I didn't tell anyone. It was just supposed to be private, and I didn't want to surprise anyone either. Like, I just wanted to be private. That's how I wanted to be, and nobody knew I was going home. So I was like leading up to like the 24th of April. I had a flight. I was packing up. I was preparing, and on the day of the flight, I missed it. Shocker, right? It's a shocker for someone supposed to be a host on the podcast, man. That's the very least thing you would expect someone like such as myself would do, like, but I'm just human, and we all fuck up. I know that was a huge lump sum amount of money, and I'm not proud of it. Why did it happen? My family members asked me, a couple of people asked me, why did that happen? How could you mess that up? Because I'm an OFW. I wouldn't say like I'm a well-traveled person, but never in my life have I missed a flight, and never in my life have I missed a flight such as this one, the biggest flight ever of my life. Because I'm calling it quits in Dubai. I'm supposed to go home. I wanted to be with my family. I want to be with my wife, but I missed it. What happened there? Well, I guess I got too comfortable, got too comfy on that day, on that specific day, like heading to like the past 5 hours going into my flight. I got too comfy. I was too lax. I don't know. My mind was already in the Philippines or something, but I was just no excuse for it. But I was just too comfortable. I think I had that feeling like I was on the mountain already. I was on the top of the mountain. I was sitting on my throne. I was celebrating already in my mind. So of course, I have to get, first things, I have to get to the terminal, right? I have to board. I have to pass through immigration, and if all goes well, I'll be sitting on that plane on transit. And when I arrive in the Philippines, I'll be on quarantine and so on and so forth. They swab me and all that, and then they sweep me. I catch a sweeper flight back to my province. John Mark Lumba, what is up? So yeah, that happened. So unfortunate, like, but who else is there to blame? I have to be accountable for that, you know? And how old am I? Like, I'm freaking 31, be turning 32 this year. Like, in our layman's terms, in our dialect, walay buot, I missed that flight, and there's just no excuse for it, and I'm atoning for that. Like, I went black out for like after I heard the news that I missed my flight. I went black out. I stayed at the terminal. I didn't know what to do. Like, I was there for like 6 hours. You know, like, I reached out, and luckily my cousin gave me the best advice ever. Like, just rebook it. I mean, there's nothing you can do, and it's like really practical too. And it was good. I took his advice, and now I don't beat myself so much over it, because, you know, like, it's already happened. Like, not much I can do there. So I rebooked it though. So the plan is to still come home, but on a different day. And I honestly believe things happen for a reason. And my huge upside to that was I got too comfy. And whenever you're in your comfort zone, you'll never be prepared for uncomfortable situations. I got too comfy, and what happened was I missed my flight. And what should I do the next time? Be early. Yeah, exactly, like 5 hours early, or like a half day early. But talk is cheap. I have to execute that. And when the day comes, I'll let you guys know if I manage to catch that flight. But that's exactly what comfort will do to you. Man, but I don't beat myself up for that. I've learned my lesson. And it's a huge blow in the pockets, you know, like money. I'm not rich. Money don't grow on trees. You don't pick them up on the floor. And you have to work hard for that. And that was hard-earned money by me and my family. So lesson learned. I have to move on, and that's it, man. If you're too comfy, you'll never grow. That's why I need to get on that flight. On my neck, on the flight I rebooked. So other news here on the Huge Upside. So we still got guests who talk crypto, who talk NFTs, who talk about so many things. We're gonna just gonna drop this week. We're gonna drop one this week, and this live episode will be the one will be posted today on the platforms this Sunday, but there will still be an episode that's going to be dropped within the week, so just watch out for that. And we also drop a new NFT concept piece for Huge Upside. We just hooked up with this really great artist, talented young artist named Ezrafire, and she's out here in the UAE, and she does really good art. And look it up, man. We posted the link to it on our Facebook platform. If you're early in the non-fungible token scene and you're huge into that, and if you like to collect tokens, man, it's a very limited edition. We're only putting out one, so whoever's gonna buy that from us, man, huge thank you. If you believe in our cause, if you believe in artists, and plus the proceeds don't go to us. Like, we here at the Huge Upside also like to think philanthropic. Like, you know, like we wanna use that money to help people, and we're gonna be very transparent with that in the future, and probably show you some liquidation, some documents. We're gonna document everything, like how we helped and where the money went. And yeah, if you like to see that NFT, go check out our links, and more to come on this platform. Have a blessed Sunday, everyone, and I hope to see you soon on the next episode. So this is Mikhail My guy Koy Sormento can't make it on this live because it's a live and I don't know how to operate this yet. I'm so new on this game, man. And going back to that incident that happened that I missed my flight, I also honestly believe that there's a reason for that, because I still get to spend time with loved ones here, family, and get to bond with them. And you know what they say, kay wa man nagsaba muna gaba. So I think it's karma, because I didn't tell anyone that I was going home. Yeah, I didn't say goodbye to anyone, and now this has happened. So but anyway, I've learned my lesson. So for any one of you, that's how to fuck up and how to miss your flight. And that's the way to do it. If you want to follow my example, you're most welcome. But I just want to share that valuable lesson to you all. Like, man, if you're going for an international flight, just be there for like 5 hours in advance. Don't do the same thing I did. I don't need to tell you that. You guys know better. You guys know better. So that's it for the Huge Upside for now. And watch out for the new for the latest episode. We have a guest coming up just within the week. So stay tuned, and light and love, everyone. Light and love.
Love our videos? Please click the like button or hit subscribe. This is the Huge Upside.